Here we have a 2018 on a 68 registration, Scania K410EB, Caetano Levante 3, 55 seat, PSVAR compliant executive coach. So, as you can see from the destination, we're up in Cumbria at Ria's Coaches on a typical Lake District October day, wet and miserable, looking at this one of a pair of straight off service. Well, they're not straight off service because they've been extensively tidied up and spanned. Former National Express Scania Levante 3s. Now the Levante 3s are just starting to come off the network, so these are probably some of the first you're going to be able to get your hands on. Very modern lines, and a lick of paint has sorted out one of the things I didn't like. I didn't like that black triangle between the back wheels. I thought it looked awful. So a bit of paint, we've sorted that. Other than that, bodywork's bang on. No issues at all. Certainly on the offside anyway. You've got Euro 6 Scania engine that is driven through Scania's OptiCruise automated gearbox. Reverse cameras also fitted. But yeah, I mean, they're a different prospect to one of them, if that makes sense. They just look a lot sleeker, a lot more modern. Alloy wheels are fitted. We've got power operated lockers to the near side, which is the discontinued offside power lockers on Levante 2s, because you very rarely load from the offside, don't you? Massive luggage, that's the winner with these vehicles. Having that luggage, because I'm going to talk about upseats when we get on, makes them ideal for high capacity school residential trips. You know, you can do your PGLs, your Kingswoods and so on. LED destination displays to front, side and rear. You've got a front step mounted hydral wheelchair lift. And then as we jump on board, out the rain, 55 reclining seats. Obviously a more modern seat's been fitted on the Levante 3s, as you can see. 3-point seat belts, along with, it's difficult to make out, but it is two-tone leather trim. The bulk of the seat is slightly lighter than the headrest and that bit of sort of piping, so it's like a grey and a black. Seats are all in good order, as you'd expect. You've got a rear floor mounted toilet, which on the Levante 3 again, that's moved to the offside, which makes it better, because that was a weak point on the Levante 1s and 2s, in so much the toilet waste tank was on the offside, but the toilet was on the near side, and the pipe sort of, there was a sloping pipe across the top of the engine, and when solid matter got stuck in there and then it got hot, it started to stink. So that's an improvement. Trace to the seat backs with USB sockets at every seat. We've got wood effect flooring, and getting to up seats, what we can do with these, there's three options. Maximum capacity 3 and 2 seats, that would get you 85 seats in. Okay, so that's option 1 that we could do. Option 2, we could leave the toilet in. Maximum capacity 3 and 2 would give you 80 and a toilet. And you're thinking, why would you want the 3 and 2 with a toilet? I'll tell you. Long distance school hires. Always handy to have a toilet. And with a rear floor mounted toilet like that, that's not next to a continental door, it's easy for the kids to access, and they're not at risk of going in the wrong door or whatever. You know, it's far safer. Option 3, toilet out, 2 and 2 with prime seats, 70. Now you're thinking, why would I just want to get 72 and 2? I'll tell you. 3 and 2, you've got a one-trick pony, haven't you? Rail don't want it. Adults don't want it. It becomes an 190 day of the year vehicle. With 2 and 2, you're getting high capacity at 70 seats, but you can still use it on adult jobs, rail replacement, etc. So that is another sensible option. You would have to, in front of the back 5, your first row would be a 3 and a 2. Beyond that, it would all be 2 and 2 with the wider prime seats. So that can be done. Anyway, we've got wood effect laminate flooring. We're fully air conditioned. That is your magic seat. Now, don't ask me exactly how it works, but you twist stuff, pull stuff, fiddle about with stuff, and it magically becomes a wheelchair space. So you lose 2 for a wheelchair, so 53 plus a wheelchair. Okay? We've got one fixed monitor at the front. There isn't a DVD player. I think that's more for, obviously, you've got a forward, sorry, that's a side-facing camera. So it wires into the CCTV, so while the lockers are open, you can obviously see if anybody's poking about in the lockers that shouldn't be. It reverts to forward facing when we're driving, which gives everybody a front seat view, which combats travel sickness in a way. But with the up and coming implementation of next stop announcements on rail replacement and so on, your screen's already there, isn't it? Dash is fine. Far better laid out on these than the Levante 1s and 2s for me. Looks more like a coach dashboard, if that makes sense. So the dash is in all good order. Less than 1 million kilometres on these, which for Levantes is good. 820 give or take on this one, 820,000. We are wired for CCTV. Lane departure warning, automated emergency braking system, that's that. But what we have got is something with loads of potential. Because whilst it's 55 exec now, it can be 3 other things. So to recap, this is one of a pair. 2018 on a 68 registration, Scania K410EB, Caetano Levante 3, 55 seat, PSVR compliant executive coach.